In this video, I'm going to be telling you 5 hacks for surviving a pumpkin patch this Halloween with people on the spectrum coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to the Aspie world. My name is Dan. I have Asperger's syndrome, ADHD, OCD and dyslexia, and I make weekly videos on autism and mental health. So if you're new around here and you'd like to learn more, remember to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload videos. Also, if you're watching over on Facebook, make sure to give this page a like and a follow to see daily videos from me. So I'm going to be discussing 5 hacks that I've kind of developed or come to create that are going to help you in surviving the pumpkin patch thing, because it's Halloween, everybody wants to go check out pumpkin patches and all that kind of jazz. So let's get on with it. Guys, I just want to give a big shout out to Born Anxious for our collaboration video. We have the Born Aspie World t-shirt merch line. It's out right now. I'm super pumped about it. It was amazing. The back of the shirt actually said, "Keep being awesome." Check it out. Being awesome. But if you'd like to get your hands on one of these exclusive collaboration t-shirts with an autism clothing company called Born Anxious with the Aspie World, super amazing. This is organic cotton. There's no tags at the back here. Super cool, super awesome. Limited amount available. Please check the link in the description below if you'd like to buy one for yourself. It supports this awesome cause. I think it's amazing. Check it out. Ooh, okay guys. Dang, it's so good. I'm like still going to be making videos again. It's so close to Halloween. I think it's like Monday, like the 21st of October. Halloween's really close. I know you're not watching this on 21st, but this is when this video was shot. It's cool. I love Halloween. It's like my favorite time of year, where I just feel like people are just having a lot more fun with things, and then like it's just a bit weird where you can talk about like ghost stories and all that kind of jazz, but it has no real relevance on reality, because it's just a bit of fun. And that being said, I also understand the importance of having a Halloween which is safe and happy for everybody, inclusive. So it's all about inclusivity, and on this channel we talk about all the things that we can do to make life easier and better for people on the spectrum. So I've come up with 5 hacks that I think that we need to know to remember that this is going to help people on the spectrum when going to like pumpkin patches, because I want to do something a bit different. You know, people do have videos where they say like, oh, how to do Halloween, how to make it autism friendly and all this kind of stuff, and I get all those things. So I wanted to do something completely different and talk about going to pumpkin patches, because I feel like this is something that's missed. You know, we all want to go and get our pumpkins at pumpkin patches or wherever we go to get our pumpkins, and there's always some issue that could arise or spring up, and there could be something that somebody on the spectrum doesn't like. Here are my 5 hacks for dealing with that, and I think that you guys are going to really enjoy them. I'm going to enjoy them. Super pumped. Let's get into it. Okay, the first one, above everything, plan ahead. Planning ahead is going to be so much benefit for anybody, because what you're doing is you're planning ahead. You're saying, okay, we're going to go at this time, we're going to go, that time, we're going to put this in the car, we're going to take, dad, mum, the kids, or whoever's on the spectrum, as well as the parents. You plan everything out. So basically you're planning out your route, you're planning out like, how many pumpkins you're going to get, so there's no disappointment. Because one thing is you need some like list of what you're going to do. People on the spectrum like things to run smooth. They like them to run in a fashion, in a linear format, because the ambiguity of things going wrong can really impact the lives of somebody on the spectrum. As you probably know, if you're watching this video, you already know this. So what I say to do is make a plan out the day. If you're going to spend a day going to a pumpkin patch, if you have to travel a little bit to get to one of your closest ones, because I know not all pumpkin patches are local to everybody, so plan it out. If you're not going to a pumpkin patch and you're going to a store, do the exact same thing. These will apply to a store scenario as well. So you plan out your day, you plan out the morning, you tell everyone what they're going to expect to happen, because the ambiguity is another big thing. So if you don't tell someone what's going to happen, like, oh, we're going to go there, we're going to pick 2 pumpkins, maybe the person who is on the spectrum would want to get 3 pumpkins, but they don't understand why you're only buying 2 pumpkins, or if, there could be a level of confusion and that anger and frustration there, which I think can be definitely avoided, massively avoided, and I would highly recommend everybody avoids any kind of unnecessary anxiety or stress or anything like that. So plan ahead, make sure everybody knows, and then make that list. You've got that plan list, you know exactly what you're going to do at whatever time. And also, like everything else I say, you make a plan B and a plan C in case the things don't fall into perfect sync, because you don't want to have like an upset issue where it goes off plan A and you don't have a plan B or C, and then it's going to get really, really sticky. Okay, so hack number 2 is preparing lunch and snacks. Like, one of the biggest things for me, and I think like everybody can agree here with people on the spectrum, is that like if you don't eat at certain times, then it becomes like a really big issue. Like you could knock your entire day. I know, for instance, like if you're hungry, it's going to turn into hangry. But hangry for someone on the spectrum, it's kind of like really intense, and I can't explain that feeling, but it just is. And anybody out there who's watching this and got kids on the spectrum, and you think like, oh, you miss a meal or you miss a snack, there's some consequences. So I highly advise everybody to plan out how they are going to do their food. Like, what I would say is that you bring a packed lunch with you, and then you bring snacks as well, so that even if you're stuck in traffic on the way to the pumpkin patch, or you're around other people and it's like lunchtime and you're thinking, oh my goodness, how are we gonna, because you want the day to go as smooth as possible, you want to be prepared. So bring a lunch with you, even if that you end up going to like somewhere else and sitting down and eating that lunch. If you don't manage that and you have to do it there and then, you have that option. That is always one of the main, like, to me, if people are not preparing lunch and not preparing snacks, then it becomes difficult, because it's another thing added to your list. If something goes wrong and then you're left with like, oh, this has gone wrong, oh goodness, now we're going to be late and we're going to be delayed getting food. Where are we going to get food from? Where are we going to get lunch from? Oh my goodness, it becomes this huge catastrophe, and then you have complete chaos that's about to unveil. So like, if you are, the more prepared, basically this is the line, the more prepared you are with every situation, the better the experience is going to become. And that includes lunch and snacks. And everybody can benefit from that. A, it's tidy for your mind, it's better for the day, and it's helpful for your wallet. Always a thumbs up. Okay guys, hack number 3, this is cool. Be aware that there may be other people and noise. So like, this is one of the things that I always forget. When I go somewhere, there's loads of people and stuff, and I think, oh shoot, I should have brought my ear defending headphones. I should have brought like another coat with me, or a hoodie, or sunglasses, or something, and I always forget. But you have to be aware that when you're going to a pumpkin patch, what to expect. What do you expect when you get there? Well, you expect that it could be tractors going around there. There could be other animals on the farm. There could be like bad smells from those animals, because they're just animals at the end of the day. There could be 100 people trying to pick out their pumpkins. There may be other kids and rowdy people. There could be groups of people having fun. And a lot of pumpkin patches have kind of like a small like fairground thing that goes on, where like, the kids can go and play, and there's different things going on, and there's like kind of like a fair, like an attraction thing, not just going there and picking up a pumpkin. So just bear that in mind, and be aware that those things will happen, and also, explain that to the person who's on the spectrum before going there, what to expect from that place, because it's the unexpected that's going to cause you all that like pain and issues, and then meltdowns and potential everything else and all that stuff, which isn't good. So if you actually have an outline, a basic idea, the thought process that this is what we may expect, anything else will be a bonus. So always go in with like the things that you want to expect. It could be noise there, it could be bad smells there could be loads of people there, all that kind of stuff. Because if you don't, and they expect it to be completely fine and empty, and people expect that people on the spectrum are just going to know what you're thinking. But that's not how it works. People on the spectrum think, well, we wanted a pumpkin patch to pick up pumpkins. We've only mentioned a pumpkin patch and pumpkins and my family members. And that's all you kind of envision. I'm sure like I would, until someone says, oh, you got to remember, there could be other people there. And you go, oh, okay. And so it's that thought process that is going to be the game changer. So be aware and make sure you do that. I'm telling you now, guys, that's a game changer. Okay, guys, number 4 is bringing a change of clothes. This is like, okay, it may sound like a bit of a weird one, but hear me out, okay? So, and even I do this, okay? So sometimes I go places and I just love what I'm wearing. I'm really comfortable in what I'm wearing, and like really comfortable in it. Because picking clothes is like a thing that I do, and the clothes that I wear have to be comfortable. It takes me a while to get changed in the morning, get ready, and the feeling of that day has to reflect the feeling of the clothes on me. So when I'm out and about, if something happens, like I spill something on my clothes and I don't have a change with me, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like completely ruined, and I can like flip, especially if I get them wet or dirty. It's like, it's just not a good combination. So my advice is this: bring a change of clothes with you for the person who is on the spectrum. Because simple things like, if you're going to a farm or a pumpkin patch, there may be a possibility that you are going to get a little bit muddy, a little bit dirty, a little bit wet, maybe it's raining. All those things can trigger somebody on the spectrum. And what we're trying to do here, and what we're trying to do with everything in life, is we're trying to reduce the amount of triggers, reduce the amount of stress, reduce the amount of negative outcomes, so that you feel way better. And you can go about your day with a bit more ease. That is super, super interesting. Just try it. And this is a hack. I mean, like, not just for like this video, but like going forward, why not try and like go to like anywhere, but bring a change of clothes with you, because you always have that like, I don't worry about this. I know if this gets dirty or wet, I can always rely on the backup clothes. It's a cool idea. Okay guys, so that brings me to the end of this video with a fifth thing that I'm going to tell you guys, the fifth hack, if you will. Have fun. Remember that going to a pumpkin patch and picking up pumpkins and doing anything Halloween related, this is all for fun. It shouldn't be a stress. It shouldn't be something that is negative. It shouldn't be a task. It shouldn't be a chore. It should be, hey, me and the family are going to go hang out. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And it's going to be great. Using all those tactics I just told you and have fun with it. Because if you're worrying about all these things, you're never going to have fun. But you need to remember to have fun. And I think like lots of people forget this. I think it's like one of the main things that people forget. So take my advice. Dan from the Aspie world says, have fun this year at Halloween in the pumpkin patch or wherever you are. Also, go out and buy a Born Aspie World t-shirt. I can't get over how soft this is, guys. And I'm not just saying that because like I did this like collab with them. I'm telling you now, I've been wearing Born Anxious clothes for ages. And when they said, hey, do you want to collab? I was like, yes. I jumped at it. I was like, yes, I jumped at it with both hands. I was like, yes, of course I want to do a collab. And I think that's super awesome. So please check it out. Link is in the description below. Super, super awesome. It's a limited item as well. So it's limited edition. So if you want to get your hands on one of these and be part of the squad, make sure you do it right now. Loads of things coming up, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and leave me a comment telling me some of your hacks at how you deal with Halloween. And I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.